How's it going, guys? This is Avollon, and welcome back to Avollon's world in a new hole underneath somewhere. We're actually underneath my house, and we're going to be working with some barrels and mom heads today. If you can't guess already, we are going to be working on our storage room and a treasure room. So I went ahead and dug out the storage room so far. I got the beacon in place right next to the house, and I started to get a basic layout as to where I'm going to place everything, because I don't want to expand this in the future. I want as many chests as I possibly can. So what I figured out is we have our entrance over there, and we're going to have chests in basically each of these pods here. How far up they go, I think, is 6 or 7. And we should have a good number of chests at the end of it. More than enough to store every single bits of items for times to come. And future updates and everything. And then these middle pods here are going to house some barrels and some anvils and grindstones and what is this other one called? I keep forgetting it. A stone cutter. All those other fancy things that we'll need to craft different types of blocks we'll use. I'd originally intended to have a window in the front here, but we're not going to do that because, well, this is outside, so we'd have to go all the way over here and it'd be a really big room with a really empty middle serving no purpose. I have this pillar here with my ender chest right now, and that's what I'm going to keep. So I need to extend that, and that was a creepy noise. Thank you, Minecraft, for sending that through my headset. Appreciate it. So anyway, I figured we'd do something different this time around. Instead of doing a time-lapse of me breaking things, I figured we'd do a time-lapse of me building things. So I'm going to time-lapse myself building this storage room, the ground, the chest, the floors, the seat, the ground, the chest, the floors are the same thing. The walls and the ceiling. I always liked doing ceilings in this game. I accidentally right-clicked on the anvil, so we'll see what I can come up with in this room. And I shall get started. So without further ado, let's crack into another first-person time-lapse. back, and I got some progress to show you guys. But first things off, changed my skin a little bit. It's a slightly brighter version of my last one. Got rid of some of the chain link armor around the back and just kind of cleaned it up. You can definitely tell it's different from my hand, and just looking at it, it's brighter. You can also tell I got a cape. I've got Optifine now, which means you can zoom in on the beautiful face. Hello, thank you for calling me, I don't know. But anyway, now that those two things are out of the way, we got a storage room to show you. This is the upstairs. I don't think I showed you guys this. I might stand corrected, but, this is what I decided to do with this little space. We got the up, and we got the down. And down we go. Mind the chest. These are all my stuff. I've yet to organize my storage room, if even move any of this stuff into any of these chests. Probably wait till I have shulker boxes, because moving all my items now would probably end up taking like 4 or 5 hours to move it and organize it. That's not something I want to do right now. I got other projects in mind, so we're going to wait till we got some shulker boxes to kind of cut that down. The ceiling is what really changed here from the last clip. I had really no idea where I was going at the end of the last clip, so I decided, let's take a break, let's relax, go to sleep, and just think during the day and come back with something. And this is what I came back with. Sometimes that's what you got to do. You just got to take a break, and you can come back and do something a little bit better than you could the night before, or an hour before. So this is what I came up with. I like it. I'm satisfied with it. The design I used, I did not like at all. So, it worked, kind of. We did end up moving these pillars down 1 block, so they were at this height, and now they're 1 block lower, so I could get some depth into the ceilings here. And you can see we got some gold blocks scattered around. That's the extent of my gold. So either we need to go mining in a mesa or get a gold farm going, because, yeah, I'm going to get used to these golden carrots, and I do not want to eat baked potatoes again. But yeah, and then one other thing, we use glazed terracotta, and I got this nifty wrench here, which allows me to rotate it. It's a data pack. Completely forgot I didn't have that installed, so I installed it. And you actually craft this, and it's a carrot on a stick with a certain NBT data, so it's not really something you can ever get in vanilla with just making a normal carrot on the stick. I think it took an iron ingot and 3 gold ingots. So, whatever, but it saved a heck of a lot of time. It allowed us to use some terracotta literally everywhere. So, anyway, the storage room is complete. For now, it's going to remain empty. But behind us here, we've got my banner, which matches me cape, but it's not the same shade blue for some reason. Don't know why. I like that color better than my cape, but I used the same cape design, same colors, same everything, and that's what I got. So, on my cape. So yeah, we're gonna have to see if we can't fix that. But over here, we've got a 16-bit furnace array. This is actually like positioned right on the edge of the mountain, right down towards the base of it. So it was really hard to get these tracks in there where the things would actually come back. So if we send them back, send them out, they'll go all the way down to the bottom back there and come back. And I could hook them up, probably to both activate at the same time, but we ain't gonna worry about that. This detector rail, I think it's called, emits a redstone signal if the comparator reads something in this chest. Or, yeah, in the chest. So that way it can activate this powered rail and turn it on, so if something's still in it, it sends it back. If something's not in it, it'll stop it. Nice little system. It just feeds into a block, into a repeater, into a block, into some dust, which will power that if it reads it has something in the chest. It's very convenient, very compact. You might hear some splashing. That's because the slime farm, which you just seen some slime zoom past there. That's the little transport system we hooked up for the slime farm. It's right underneath us here. So if we ever need to do maintenance for that or something, at least we know it's right there. We also have 2 tiny auto furnace systems here using the blast furnace and the smoker. In case I ever need to use any of those, that's for smelting food and smelting ores or armor and stuff down, which that one might be useful. The food one, not so much if I get my golden carrots rolling here pretty shortly. I've got more junk in these chests. I've got junk literally everywhere. But we ain't done in today's episode yet. We've got one other project I want to get accomplished before the end of today's episode, and that is a treasure prize trophy room. Whatever you want to call it, that's up to you, but it's going to be a place that we can store our treasure, our prizes, and our trophies. Something like the dragon egg, which we'll get soon, totems of undying, elytras, the mob heads, tridents, all those things that are kind of difficult to get. We're going to store in there, kind of display them, and then in the back we are going to have a map room, which that is where our map wall, well, it's not going to be a room because it's going to be a part of the treasure room, but it's going to be like a wall with the map on it, and we'll constantly update it. It's pretty close to the house, so it's pretty close by that we can constantly update it and go from there. So I'm going to get digging because I've yet to dig that hole, even though it's not a hole. Yeah, technically you could call it a hole in the side of a mountain, but I'm gonna get to digging, and I'll be back once I got some progress to show you guys. Got ourselves our prize trophy treasure room. Right here's the location. I just destroyed some grass. Mind the pig. He likes to oink a lot. Might be the 360 pig. Might not be, because there's like 5 of them over here for some reason, but this is our prize treasure trophy room. I keep saying it in different orders, but I didn't put any of the stuff in yet, but this is the basic layout. Nice little simple build. Went with a lot of dark oak and then the quartz with some acacia signs around it to make them pop. I picked something up. What did I just pick up? Anyway, this will be our map wall. We're going to do that next and go around and gather up on the maps. Hopefully this is big enough. It should be for our main area. Of course, we're probably going to expand outwards in different directions, and this ain't going to cover it, but hopefully this is a decent size start, that we have a general layout. And then these ones over here have the item frames, so we can put like the Totem of Undying and Elytra and other stuff, and there's a skeleton somewhere over there. I think Dragon's Breath, actually, while we're here, if we place down an ender chest, I put all the stuff in here. We also have the ominous banner, which I don't know where to put that. I figured that was a prize trophy type of thing. So I'll just stick some of these in here. No specific order. Heart of the Sea, Bottle of Enchanting, Totem of Undying, Enchanted Golden Apple. We've got a sponge, a block of diamond. I think we'll put it like that. And then we'll probably end up putting zombie, skeleton. Save that for another block. Creeper. We'll put the wither skeleton skull there when we get one. There needs to be a spot for the dragon head, which might just go over here. Though I kind of want it more central, so it might go on one of these back pedestals. And we got some open slots, like I want to get some dragon's breath, and we can put an elytra in one. And we can always add more if we need to, like we can add them on the sides of these. This is going to be for the dragon egg whenever we get that. And yeah, pretty much that is that. I do want to add a trident because they're pretty hard to come by. Somewhere in here I might do the fancy armor stand things from Hermitcraft and make it like poking in a block or something. That's what I did with my last one. I really don't know what to do with this ominous banner. We're going to stick it right there. You don't see it when you walk in, but it's back there, so at least it's there, I suppose. And so, yeah, so I'm going to get working on this map, and I will be back once I got a finished map wall to show you guys, and then that'll be that. We've accomplished 2 decent-sized projects in today's episode, so pretty pretty proud of that. Pretty enthusiastic about it, if you will say. So I'll be back. I am gonna go for a very, very, very long walk now and get this map all filled out. And there it is. What a beauty and sight it is. The glorious map. We got more than enough room, I tell you, more than enough. This is our area right here, and yeah, it's a little big, just a bit. I do plan on over here, like right off in this area, and up in this, like, upper right-hand corner, transforming that into like a big desert village. So, I mean, that'll get taken up, but as for all of this is probably just going to be here. If you can actually look closely, you see a whole bunch of brown spots. This is a 1-for-1 map. These are all dirt because there's sheep in these areas, but because I'm so far away, the chunks, I guess, are loaded but aren't to the point where grass can grow. I guess you have to be so close for it to grow back, so the sheep have just been destroying the terrain. And you can just go over and just freaking see all of these spots, all the brown spots in this area are nothing but sheep just eating the grass, and that is it. It's actually kind of surprising and really cool. Once I get the elytra, looking at it from above is actually like really awesome. So all the stony bits and gray bits and brown bits here is all the Savannah M biome, or Savannah Plateau, whatever they call it nowadays. That is basically like the outline of my base area. However, I do have plans to do something in this little desert bit over here, because it like goes up the side of the mountain, which I thought was really cool. Here you've got my netherwort farm. It's not too far away. And then over here, actually I have a zoom button now. Right there is my sheep, and right there's my cows. So I'll probably end up doing something in this area, creating some sort of boardwalk. And then I thought it'd be really cool, I think over in this area, or this area somewhere, they do like a pirate cove with like a pirate ship or something. We could build like a giant pirate ship over here. And with this giant, I feel like that's not right, but that lines up, so yeah. So with this giant open ocean space here, I thought it would be really cool to do some sort of ocean themed build, since 1.13 was about the update aquatic, and the most I've done underwater is built a tube. I'd say maybe we can build like a underwater village or something over here, but that won't be for a while. That's just a thought, kind of just throwing it out there that we could do that over in this area to kind of expand a little bit. But other than that, like, the map covers a good bit of area that might one day get occupied, maybe. But I think it's really cool how the map looks. Like, that's our area right now. We've got my boat, which looks awesome. You can see the pipeline, which looks awesome. Our little walkway leading up to our house, with our house right here. You can see our little table with chairs right there by my cursor. Our staircase going down to the slime farm. There's the slime river. That looks pretty cool, actually. It's different shades of green, so it kind of like all pops out. I didn't even notice that. It's just like a jumble blocks there. And our tree farm actually is pretty funny because it sticks out among the gray, because they use the orange concrete or terracotta. I forget. I think it's the terracotta I used there, so it sticks out, which is pretty cool. And this little brown patch here is Podzol, and you can see the creeper explosions. Up there's where I died. Yeah, this is actually really cool. I'm really glad we got this up, because once I get the elytra, updating this will be no problem whatsoever. And I'm really looking forward to expanding off into these other areas and growing my base outwards, because I don't want to do a whole bunch of, digging in the mountains like we have here and digging underground. I'd rather have structures built up with stuff underneath them if necessary. So like the sheep farm will probably be put over here, and the cow farm will probably be put over here, just to kind of expand my region over there. Yeah, that's like a hollow. This bit right here is like a valley. So I don't know what exactly I'm gonna do there. Maybe I can make like a valley village type thing where all the houses are. Where is this skeleton? There's a skeleton somewhere. There he is. There's a like, valley. I think it'd be cool to put all the houses along the outside of the valley and kind of have like an open middle or something with markets or something. I don't know. Just kind of throwing ideas out there. But we got everything I wanted to accomplish. We got a storage room and a treasure trophy prize room built up all in one episode. Next episode, we're going to go ahead and be getting more of the paper materials. We're going to be going on a little sugar rush. That's what we're going to be doing. And then the episode after that, we got two more episodes. And then we fight the Ender Dragon. And then we can get the dragon egg to put right there. And then we can get ourselves some glorious wings, and there's an Enderman somewhere. And then we can go flying, and we'll be great. And we'll be doing fantastic. But until then, hope you guys are doing good. Hope you guys do well. And without further ado, I'll catch you guys in the next episode. Farewell.